Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's the start of a new week, Monday the 13th of November. In this video we're going to look at the Aussie dollar against the US dollar, which in TradingView has the code AUD USD. What we'll see is that the Aussie dollar still looks vulnerable. It's close to key supports. The moving averages are bearing down on the Aussie dollar and there's negative momentum. Let's look at those charts. So looking at the weekly, so as usual, each week here represented by one candle, and you can see that we've pulled back, the Aussie dollar's pulled back all the way to the 50-week moving average. That's at 76.49, marginally above where we are on spot, which is 76.46, but it's still giving support and is seen as quite critical. You can see momentum has been lost. The RSI is in a downtrend and is back below 50, 43.59, and the MACD as well have rolled down. They're still above zero. The short term's at 0.0008, but they're tracking down and will be indicating negative momentum, if not this week, next week. Looking at the daily picture, here the pattern looks more like a flag in a bear market. We've gone sideways below but around the 200-day moving average, but that is now starting to move down. The other moving averages that I monitor closely, the 20 and the 50, both bearing down on the Aussie dollar. There was a bearish cross on the 5th of October as the 20 crossed the 50. That was a medium term bearish sign, and we also will get another bearish cross with the 20 crossing the 200 in the next couple of days if the Aussie dollar doesn't perk up, because the 200 day, as I said, is now rolling down. You can see that we're bubbling along with negative momentum. Obviously the Aussie dollar's gone sideways virtually or marginally down over the last 10 days. That's caused this sideways move on the RSI, but it's below 50, 38.41, and likewise the MACD are well below zero as they track sideways as well. For this chart to improve, it needs to get back above that 20-day very quickly, the 200-day to move back up, and then they could give support and we could then go on and test the resistance of the 50, but at the moment that's looking vulnerable. There's key support seen, which I'll give you the exact values on my support resistance slide in a couple of minutes, but those key supports are here and here. Below there, really one's looking at a fall to around about the 0.754 to 75 area. And looking at the short term, so here each candle represents 4 hours trade. Again, you can see we're below the moving averages. We're moving to the downside. You're going to see these moving averages start to accelerate to the downside, bringing that resistance closer and giving the Aussie dollar the push to the downside. Momentum negative. You can see the RSI in a downtrend, presently at 41.4, and the MACD as well negative as they track down, and they have gone back below zero. So looking at the support and resistance levels, there's resistance from that 50 at the 4 hour, 76.72, then that 20-day 77.20, with the key supports seen at 76.28, the low of 7th of November, and 76.25, the low of 27th of October. So that's been TA for Traders, looking at the Aussie dollar against the US dollar. The key conclusions from the video are that we're back to support at the 50-week, 76.49. That's seen as key. Aussie dollar is looking vulnerable, momentum turning negative, key supports are seen as very close, and the next leg down to 75 could be approaching. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it of interest. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't just cover FX markets, I cover commodities, equity indices and single stocks in the UK and the US. These videos are my opinion and they're not an investment recommendation.